That's why you go to therapy. You do things like yoga. You create.
That's why it's important for us to almost hurt out loud. Everyone is taught to deal with it.
Yes.
Hold it, deal with it, act like nothing's going on. And I feel like the more people open up and release and create these spaces that make others feel safe in opening and releasing, even if they don't make it to therapy, even if they just see you're live and they're like, okay, now I can go talk to my mother or my sister or whomever about these things, because I know especially older generations, our grandparents, I didn't see my grandparents hurt. I'm pretty sure there was a lot going on behind the scenes, but they would never show it. Yeah. And that went down to my parents and me. And, I see it in my friends that we just would prefer not to hurt out loud, just to make it appear as if everything is okay and perfect and it's okay to not be okay.
Yes. And in therapy, though, because I get that people are not, keen to therapy, but you should be, because therapy actually help you have those conversations. I have multiple children that I serve right now who are struggling having those conversations with your parents because it's a generational curse. So this is learned behavior that can be unlearned within the first 15 minutes. It's going to take time. So therapy sessions is us working towards getting you comfortable to have those uncomfortable discussions. And a lot of people have a lot of layers that you have to pull back. And so I'm all here for wellness and doing things, but I also think that therapy is extremely important because you need to know how to process that in a very healthy way. I myself go to therapy. I go once a week. I talk to my therapist because I'm not saying there's nothing saying that something is wrong with you if you go to therapy. No, it's saying this is just an extra time for me to process things, because we're very busy in our lives and we're going through so much. And just thinking about your discussion of growing up in Southeast and swimming and being different. Well, what if we made that possible for everyone?
Yeah. Right.
And I think it is possible for everyone, but we just don't talk about it. And I agree that we don't talk about it out loud, but I don't think everyone is there yet. So you have to exactly. And you sometimes just walking through. Sometimes I love Martin Luther King when he said, I'm missing it now, but crawl if you can't crawl. I mean, if you can't walk, if you can't run, then walk. But if you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving.
Yes.
Right? And so it's keep progressing, keep taking baby steps to get to where you need to be. And I feel and a lot of therapists, I'm sure they can agree with me that that's what we help you do. I'm going to walk with you to get there. I'm not saying you stay with me for a lifetime. I'm saying if I can get you for 3 months and you get there, then I'll release you. And we will establish those coping mechanisms that can help you, those release therapies. Now, and if you need to go to therapy, I can hook you up with Crystal. If you like to smoke too, then she's great. If you like to do therapy, yoga and smoking and yoga and art, then I'm going to hook you up with Kristen. Those are the things that we do, and I think as therapists makes it great is when you know the resources in the community as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's an episode of Rick and Morty where
Yes, I like
this.
this.
But my takeaway and what she says at the end is basically therapy is like brushing your teeth and taking a shower. She said something else. And it's supposed to be in your routine, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't start getting into the higher thinking of yoga until I went to therapy, because I can't meditate like other people. My mind will not go blank.
Yep.
That's actually impossible.
Right.
That's crazy. And when we were doing the meditation, we did some meditation, and it said, now, how does your mind go blank? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. But what I can do is, while my mind is supposed to go blank while I'm doing yoga or whatever, think about different ways to improve, or think about different ways to be sad in that moment, or think about what my therapist told me to work on this week, and really guiding myself to good things as opposed to just sitting and trying to figure it out on my own, because I don't know.
Right.
I have no idea. So my therapist is going to guide me with the words and the thought processes, and the yoga is going to give me the exercise and the higher mental fluctuations that I need, and the art is going to be where I create, and I'm going to use all these things, maybe not every day, but as often as I feel fit, so that I can be a whole person.
Right.
And
those are your tools.
yeah, those are my
So
tools.
it's very important after having a sit down, whether it's a talk with your therapist, a real open, vulnerable conversation with people that you love.
Yeah.
It's important to sometimes just physically move through what you've gone through after those conversations.
Absolutely.
And that's so important.
Very.
One of your videos said there's a coping mechanism where you are too positive. And sometimes I skip over being sad. And I just say, well, I just got to fix it now. We just got to fix it. And that's me using my mantra wrong, because that's actually not how you fix it. But
Right.
I'm like, I'll just, well, what would
We'll
the
come back to
therapist
that.
say? Yeah, well, the therapist would probably have me go through it. Oh, I don't want to go through it.
Let's skip over it. Come back to it next week
And
or
I'll
something.
smile, and it'll be fine. And it's never fine.
Never.
But what I will say about you is after those moments, we do have sit downs where you really sit in it and we have those talks. And like, you know, sometimes we get to the conclusion that it's fuck 'em. But like, if it's
But
not
you have
that,
to go through that.
Yeah.
And the issue is I try to skip it. And I do need that time. It might be 30 seconds. It might be 3 minutes. It might be a day. But if I don't take that time, then I didn't listen to what my therapist said. And if I didn't listen to what my therapist said, then all the other pieces don't align anymore. I can't do all the things. I can't do the yoga properly and the art and my job that I might not like today, but I got to do it. I can't do all those extra pieces if I didn't do that first thing.
Right.
So,
But it's good that you give yourself grace.
Yes.
Come on, baby. Come on, bring it back. That's what I said.
Full circle.
Wait, did everyone answer that question?
I believe so.
I think so.
Okay, so how would you say this has helped your spiritual growth in terms of what the work that you guys do? Has it helped your spiritual growth? Has it been different for you guys? Have you noticed like, oh, I was this person, but now here I am?
I wasn't aware of my spiritual presence before.
Okay, speak on it.
So this has, like I said, it connected me with myself. All of the little pieces started to come together, like those little things that you thought were weird or quirky about yourself, was mostly your body communicating with your mind and you not receiving it or acknowledging it or picking it up.
Yeah.
And also working with other people who are finding their spirituality on the mat as I did, and seeing how that light bulb goes off for them gives me an idea of how to spark that light bulb in someone else. Because we can all use a deeper connection with ourselves. Sometimes we don't even know there's not one. So bringing, like I said, the mind and the body together definitely almost always awakens the soul, because it shines that light right in the core of your chest, like that person that only you know, because we tell people whatever we'd like, and we don't tell them everything, and some things we hold right here, so we know everything that's here, and we have to love and accept and cultivate that in order to get to the therapy, to get to the yoga, to get to the art, like she said, so that through self-care, so that you can just align it all together. I can relate with Christians. Sometimes on Sundays, they're like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going to put on a face mask, smoke some weed, watch TV, and I'm going to lay on the couch. And I'm going to eat, I'm going to get steak and cheese. And
Get some Litos in here.
I'm not thinking about being healthy. I'm not thinking about...
That's so
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, like what I want to do